Right, guys, welcome to today's live stream here between the All Blacks and the Pumas today. And coming after that big loss from South Africa a little bit earlier on. And it was really, really disappointing watching that game, especially the way South Africa were really without any game plan, with any ability to really get over the advantage line. Defensively, they were weak. And hopefully we're in for a much better in for this game though. So it's Daniel Flee. Is this the game? Yes, I'm only doing commentary. It's Daniel Flee. Not allowed to show any game footage. So hopefully my commentary will be good enough for you guys as well. Yeah, so let's quickly go and run through the team lineups for today's game. The All Blacks have made plenty of changes today. At fullback, Jordie Barrett. 14 Will Jordan, Rico Ioane, Quinn Tupaia, George Bridge, Damian McKenzie at fly-off today, as well as TJ Perenara getting another run today. So expecting big things from Will Jordan and Quinn Tupaia, the two youngsters in this All Blacks lineup for today. They can be very disastrous on attack when they feel like running that ball. So Argentina could be in for quite a run today. Looking for the forwards, Hoskins, Satutu, Ari Savia, Ethan Blackadder, Tupou Vai, Patrick Tuipulotu, Tyrell Lomax, Samisoni Takiao, and Joe Moody in the forwards. We all know how good Hoskins Satutu has become. And then also the likes of Ethan Blackadder and Tupou Vai and Samisoni Takiao getting their opportunity to really try and bulldoze their way down into the starting lineup for this All Black side. The future of All Black rugby really looks good. They've continued to play attractive, entertaining rugby, and they're just picking the fruits of all their hard work throughout the off-season. So, it is what it is. Dotterbok asking speel die Bokke vandag. So, if you haven't noticed yet, the Boks have lost by 30 points to 17 to the Wallabies just a little bit earlier on. And what a disgraceful game that was to watch. South Africa without a game plan, poor in defense, lackluster on the attack, and really poor discipline at the end of the day cost us dearly against a very average Wallabies side. So, let's go and have a look at the side of Argentina. Jean Cruz Malia, Santiago Gotero, Lucio Cinti, Santiago Cocobares, Emiliano Boffelli, Santiago Carreras, and then Gonzalo Bertrano at scrum half. So some changes coming in. Santiago Cocobares, the youngster every Argentinian are talking about. You've got Santiago Carreras at fly half coming in. So a lot of changes to this Argentina side as well. Looking at the forwards, Pablo Matera, Marcus Crema, Jean-Martin Gonzalez, Thomas Lavanini, Matias Alemano, Santiago Medrano, Julian Montoya, and Facunda Gagena. They're the forwards. So looking forward, Pablo Matera has been really poor this season so far, so he needs a big game today. Marcus Crema also needs to pick up his form a little bit. Thomas Lavanini in a starting lineup with Matias Alemano today. So expecting a big battle from the forwards today of Argentina. But it is unfortunately what it is. Mikhail Askari says I should give him a shout out. So here's your shout out, Mikhail Askari. Hope you're going to enjoy this game. Just remember, please not to spam the comment section, as it will lead to you being blocked. So I did give you your shout out now, so let's leave it at that. All good. Right, so let's quickly go and have a look at the benches for today's game. Cody Taylor, George Bauer, Ofa Tuangafasi, Scott Barrett, Luke Jacobson, Finley Christie, Bowden Barrett, and Braden Eno. So clearly what you can see the All Blacks doing here today is giving some of those fringe players an opportunity to really settle down in this All Black setup. With guys like George Bauer, Finley Christie, and Braden Eno getting their opportunity here on the bench. Then for the Pumas, we got Santiago Socino, Carlos Muzio, Enrique Pereretto, Guido Petti, Thomas Lozano, Gonzalo Garcia, Domingo Miotti, and Matias Moroni. So players to look out for on that bench: Guido Petti, Domingo Miotti, Matias Moroni, all valuable players that could make an impact here in the second half for the Argentinians. So yeah, it's been a pretty disappointing morning from a South African perspective. Went into the game with so much expectations to see the Springboks come back from their narrow loss last week to the Wallabies, and unfortunately for us, it changed for the worse, and we got an even bigger hiding today. But we'll have to go back to the drawing boards, work a little bit harder, and hopefully we can get back into winning contention. But it's going to be a really, really tough road ahead of us, especially up against the All Blacks. So, yeah, it is what it unfortunately is. We can't shy away from it. The All Blacks currently the best team in the world, and they're making it look and sound so easy. So, yeah, hopefully they can deliver another great performance. Or could it be one of those days where the Pumas come back and upset this mighty All Black lineup? I really don't think it's possible, but you never know. This is rugby. And everybody written off the Wallabies before the Springboks test, and look at it now. They've won 2 out of 2 games against the Springboks and looking a lot better, while South Africa have now lost 2 in a row with the All Blacks beckoning next weekend. So, yeah, it's a lot to come. And whether we will be able to really get there and do it is a question altogether for another day. But, yeah, it is what it unfortunately is again. So the players haven't made their way to the field just yet. We are expecting them to come onto the field at some stage in this game in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So, yeah, we're just slowly working towards that again, guys. Let me know in the comment section who you're supporting today and whether the All Blacks will have an easy run-in against a very wounded Puma side at the moment. I mean, when you look at this fixture, you almost immediately think of the Pumas getting beaten again today. So all the odds are against the Pumas today, as the All Blacks have now made their way onto the field. And Christian says, Box, really disappointing. Big question for this game is, can Pumas score points? So it's true that the All Blacks defense were absolutely phenomenal last week. And they just soaked up that pressure that the Argentina gave to them in that first opening 20 minutes of the game. Wow Now is joining. Hello from New Zealand. Cheers, bro. How's it going, Wow Now? So glad to have you back on the chat as well. Very, very disappointed South African supporter, Springbok supporter, this side. And we expected to go into the final 2 games of the season wanting to beat the All Blacks to retain the Rugby Championship. And now it is going to come down to just trying to pick up our names again and keep the score as low as possible. The scientist says, hopefully Pumas can beat All Blacks again like they did in 2020. So what was special about that 2020 Argentina side? They were still fresh from the Super Rugby. Juarez basically was Argentina, and they took that momentum into that season. They were the unknown factor, played the All Blacks. Everybody expected them to run away with that game, and the Pumas upset the All Blacks. So a very similar vibe here today, but the only difference is that they don't take that motivation into this game as the Pumas. They've been basically beaten by South Africa on 2 occasions quite easily, and then also got beaten by the All Blacks quite easily again. So confidence levels should be really low. The only victory that they've managed to get this year was against the second-string Wales side. Also had a draw the previous week as well against Wales. So, yeah, lots of question marks around this Pumas side today. David Kutzer says All Blacks 50, Pumas 0. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case today, David. I mean, an informed All Black side, confidence are high against the Pumas, who's been the thumping boys of the competition this year, and then also very low in confidence So we should see an easy All Black victory here today, even though the lineups are a little bit different from last week. Just going through that yet again: Geordie Barrett, Will Jordan, Rico Ioane, Quinn Tupaia, George Bridge, Damien McKenzie, and TJ Perenara. So Geordie brings in that, he's been at 15 for a while now. Will Jordan comes in, exceptional player. Rico Ioane to 13, like it did last week. Quinn Tupaia, another guy that's really making name for himself. George Bridge in that number 11 jersey, just slotting down and having more game time. Damien McKenzie today in the number 10 jumper, just to grow that back up for the All Blacks at number 10. Obviously, they got Beauden Barrett and Richie Mo'unga, and now they want Damien McKenzie to just be that third choice if something might happen to one of them. And then TJ Perenara, obviously, in the same class as Aaron Smith, who's not available for the Rugby Championship further down this year. But, I mean, what they lose in Aaron Smith, they gain in TJ Perenara. So not a lot of a loss there for the All Blacks. Forward-wise, Oscar Instituto, Ali Sevilla, and Ethan Blackadder. Oscar Instituto was the talk of last year. Ethan Blackadder has been the talk of this year. So those two youngsters in combination with Ali Sevilla should be a fantastic combination anyway. And then Tupo Vai and Patrick Tuipolotto, the two big boys, slotting in at 5 and 4, with Patrick Tuipolotto trying to cement a place in that starting lineup ahead of Brodie Retallick. But as we have noticed in his last couple of games, it will be quite hard to lift Brodie Retallick out of that position, while Tupo Vai has definitely been dubbed as the replacement for Sam Whitelock. Tyrell Lomax and Joe Moody today in the props, with Samisoni Takiao, who's really gone from strength to strength this season, and really looking forward to see how he will grow as a player, with the All Blacks already having Cody Taylor and the likes of Dane Coles, and they've got a couple of other good hookers coming through as well. For Argentina, it's been a sad story. The team hasn't changed much over the course of a year or two, but the confidence level definitely have dropped. Jean Cruz Malia, Santiago Cordera, Lucio Cinti, Santiago Cocobares, Imalini Buffelli, Santiago Carreras, and Gonzalo Bertrano. So all these players have been part of this Argentina setup for the last year or two. So the only difference here is the confidence level that has taken a massive dip, and the playing time, obviously, as well. For the forwards, Pablo Matera, Marcus Kremer, Jean-Martin Gonzalez, Thomas Lavanini, Matias Alemano, Santiago Medrano, Julian Montoya, and Facunda Gagena. Is, like I said, again, all these players been involved with Argentina rugby. Pablo Matera has been a bit off form. I think after that whole debacle that happened, that he lost his captaincy, he hasn't been the same player to the Union as he has been previously. So it will be interesting to see if he can pick up the pieces left behind after that whole debacle. Then on the bench, Cody Taylor, George Bauer, Ofa Tuangafasi, Scott Barrett, Luke Jacobson, Finley Christie, Beauden Barrett, and Braden Inner. And then Cody Taylor, top class hooker. George Bauer coming through very nicely as a youngster. Tuangafasi has been around for a while. Scott Barrett has been around for a while. Luke Jacobson is playing the rugby of his life. Finley Christie, another youngster coming through nicely. And then Beauden Barrett and Braden Inner. On that bench for the Argentinians, Santiago Socino, Carlos Muzio, Enrique Pereto, Guido Petti, Thomas Lozano, Gonzalo Garcia, Domingo Miotti, and Matias Maroni. So, yeah, like I said, this is a formidable Pumas side, but they just lack a lot of confidence. Enos Galoma says All Blacks will win this game at least to claim the number 1 ranking, overtaking the Springbok because of the All Blacks' quality of rugby union game. And then Lionel Ruiz says, let's go All Blacks. Right, so yeah, if the All Blacks win this game, they will, I think, overtake the Springboks at the top of the world rankings. I mean, it's been a shame that world rankings ever since it's basically started. A lot of people not happy with the world ranking system anyway. So although we've been on top of that ranking for a while, I do believe that we all know that the All Blacks have been the better side over the course of a couple of, well, not a couple of years, but over most seasons. Armando says, fuck the New Zealand, so he's not happy with your comment, Enos, it seems. But I mean, the haka just been performed by the All Blacks now, and TJ Perenara obviously leading that great tradition of the All Blacks. So we're about to get this game underway, guys. It is what it is. All Blacks win today. They win the championship and claim back the top spot on the world rankings. So, yeah, they definitely got something to play for today. South Africa, on the other hand, is in tatters. The Pumas can do well to try and upset the Springboks here today. And it will be quite fascinating to see how this game turns out. Wedge Tiger says it's over for the Box Guru, just asking. So I think currently if the All Blacks win again here today with 5 points, it will leave a 10-point deficit and quite a big point differential. So what would happen is South Africa would have to beat the All Blacks with bonus points and prevent them from scoring a bonus point, plus basically beat the All Blacks quite convincingly in both games. So, yeah, I would say it's much over for the Springboks as far as this competition is concerned. Armando says New Zealand will win. Stephen Lennon, world rankings are nothing compared to being crowned the world rugby champions. True, which is true. I mean, you want to be the world champions, but you need to be consistent as well, Stephen. And unfortunately, South Africa have not been that consistent. Mike Mark says, hey, Guru, geez, so disappointed with the Bok loss today. Absolutely. So the kickoff has gone underway and it's been taken in by the Pumas here. Lavanini inside his own 22 and absolutely hammered in the tackle as well. Very early on now, Bertrano gets it out to Carreras. It's been charged down, but it's been taken by Argentina again inside the 22. So it's play on from here. Bertrano now gets it out to Lavanini again, who takes it up still inside the 22. Is Argentina at the moment. Bertrano now gets it out to Carreras again, and he's going to kick it downfield straight into the hands of Damien McKenzie. Up to the 10-meter line inside Pumas half and still going. Switches around with George Bridge. Up to the 22-meter line they go. TJ Perenara taken in by Tupavai right on the 22-meter line now. TJ Perenara, Damien McKenzie gets it out to Tui Pilotu. They've lost a bit of ground as the All Blacks here, and just short of the 22 now. TJ Perenara gets it out to Ari Sevilla. Damien McKenzie now goes with Tupavai again over the 22-meter line. They go about 10 meters out from the try line now. Here comes Tyrell Lomax. Puts his head down. Straight in the middle of the field, about 15 meters out. Damien McKenzie now. Tui Piloto again. Making good yardage here as the All Blacks now. TJ Perenara. Damien McKenzie. Tupavai. Quinn Tupaya now having a go here, about 10 meters out. TJ Perenara again gets it up to the big boys. Just driving their way up. Play on, says the referee. It's been stolen here by Argentina on the ground. Great steal from, I'm not sure who it was, but it's beautifully stolen in the tackle there by Argentina. And now Montoya taking it up for him. Bertrand now gets it out to Carreras, who's going to kick it downfield again. And this time he makes sure that he fights. Whoa, it's a penalty against the All Blacks. Well, didn't see that one coming. Offside from the All Blacks. So a penalty to the All Blacks, to the Pumas inside the 22. So they've survived the onslaught from the All Blacks early on. Lionel Roos says Blacks will get back at the number 1 spot and get the World Cup back. And then Armando says South Africa will lose to the All Blacks. Wow now says, I commend you on your humbleness with all of us All Black supporters. All Blacks 42, Pumas 5. No problem. Wow now. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible in all respect. So the Pumas have found touch on the 10-meter line inside their own half, and Montoya can now throw this ball into the lineup for the Pumas. Right on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Montoya with the first line out of the game. Taken in beautifully by Argentina from there. Forms the maul. And now they're going on a drive. Making good yardage with this one. And between the 10 and the halfway line now is Argentina with this driving maul. Needs to come back though now. Bertrand gets it out, and it's Carreras now up to the 10-meter line. He goes. Quick ball needed now. Here they come again. Good run here from Argentina up to the 10-meter line. The big forwards, Santiago Medrano making a couple of meters now. Here they come again. Is Argentina now. Buffelli over the 10-meter line they go. Quick ball to Marcus Kremer now. Carreras beats the first line of defense. The ball has gone backwards from the prop forward into the hands of Marcus Kremer, still on the 10-meter line now. Bertrand, he gets it out to Carreras again. A little kick ahead from Argentina, but it bounces off the All Blacks and into touch, and did also touch one of the Argentinian players. So Jean Cruz Malia's kick, not the greatest one. It's going to be a line out to the All Blacks, roundabout between the halfway and the 10-meter line inside All Blacks territory. So, great start to this game. Both teams having a go at each other here early on in this one. Carreras and John Cruz Malia, that kick charts down there by Rico Ioane, but again then touched one of the Argentinian players into touch. Right, 0-0 it is here after 4 minutes of play. And the All Blacks had a very early chance to score some points in this game, but very good defense from Argentina, ripping the ball in a tackle, and from there, they just had a good little run themselves. Right, taken in by Ethan Blackadder from the line out now. TJ Perenara out to Damian McKenzie, now Quinn Tupaya. He makes a couple of meters almost up to halfway. TJ Perenara, penalty advantage coming. Tupo Vai now, held up in a tackle by Kudupeti. Here comes Ethan Blackadder though, over halfway now. Good drive from him. TJ Perenara back to Tui Piloto inside. It goes to Tupo Vai, almost up to the 10-meter line inside Argentina half, and Oscar Satutu has picked it up and has broken straight through. Gives the ball out to Will Jordan. 5 meters from the try line. Will momentum take him over? No, he's been held up. Will the ball come back for the All Blacks now? Right on the try line. Artie Sevilla in possession here for the All Blacks. Marcus Kremer out to Tupavai, I think it is, who dots down for the first try of the game. No, it is actually Patrick Tuipoloto. So Patrick Tuipoloto gets the first try of this game, and the All Blacks lead after 5 minutes. Yeah, it is what it is. Hoskins Satuto catching the Argentinians asleep at ruck time, picked it up and ran straight through, got the support from Will Jordan, nearly ran the length of the field, and then just held up short. Quick ball come back to the All Blacks, and Patrick Tuipoloto, with all the weight in the world, just barges over for the first try of this game. So as it stands, 5-0 to the All Blacks, and it's looking pretty damn good for them early on. Brem says, first-time viewer from the Czech Republic, liking the commentary style and clarity. Thank you, Brem. Don't forget to press the like button, guys, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. The big one coming up next week for South Africans as the All Blacks take on the Springboks next weekend. So be sure not to miss out on that next week. 7 points to 0 it is now to the All Blacks. Conversion taken quickly. 6 minutes gone in this first half. And the All Blacks lead by 7 points to 0. Try by Patrick Tuipoloto. The restart from Carreras now. A deep kicking this time into the hands of Quinn Tupaya. But it should be it's a penalty to Argentina there, taking the player out. So penalty to Argentina early on now. And surely they're going to have to kick this for touch. Well, not for kick for touch. Sorry, they must go for goal. And let's see what the call will be. Yeah, they will be having a shot at goal right in the middle of the post on the 22-meter line. So it should be a straightforward kick, really. Yeah, I'm not so sure about the call from Jakub Paper on that occasion. The All Blacks weren't changing lanes or nothing. So a little bit of a harsh penalty there against the All Blacks. Christian says the All Blacks score so easily. They are in a different league. And then Joshua said, let's go All Blacks from Auckland and Mysterian High from New Zealand. How's it going, guys? Right. Boffelli with the kick, and that's gone straight through the middle. So 7 points to 3 it is here between the two sides. We've had 7.5 minutes gone in this first half. And Boffelli doing the goal kicking today for Argentina in the absence of Nicolas Sanchez. Armando says New Zealand 58, Pumas 0. So that will not be happening as Argentina has already got 3 points now. Right, so 7 points to 3 it is. Waiting for Flashcore to update the score. The restart was quite a deep one, but Argentina has burst their way over the 22-meter line. Now Marcus Crema, Bertrano, out it goes to Carreras again. He's going to kick it straight down the middle of the field into the hands of Jordy Barrett. And here they come, Damian McKenzie now on the charge. Out wide they go. Beautiful run here from Rico Ioane. Up to the 10-meter line, gets the pass out to Quintu Paya. But there has been a little forward pass. So it's going to be scrum down to the Pumas. All Blacks just looking very, very dangerous with ball in hand here. Rico Ioane really stretching the defense of the Argentinians. And only, unfortunately, George Bridge knocked that ball on. So it wasn't a forward pass. It was a little knock on from George Bridge. Lionel Ruhr says, why is Yaku the ref? He is registered with the Refereeing Association, Lionel. So I guess for neutral reasons, he's from South Africa refereeing an Argentina All Black game. Right, so Fed here, well, the first scrum of the game goes down, so we will have a reset scrum here. 9 minutes gone in this game, 7 points to 3. It is New Zealand leading Argentina through a great try early on from the All Blacks. Patrick Tui Piloto bursting his way over the try line. Stephen says that will be not to be happening. Right, so 7 points to 3 it is. Bertrano to feed this ball to the scrum for Argentina. Right on the 10-meter line inside Argentina half. Now Bertrano gets it out to Carreras. Switches inside with Cocobares. Cocobares tackled very well by the All Blacks. And now they're setting it up through the forwards again is Argentina. Quick recycle ball. And really securing the ball brilliantly at the moment. Now Bertrano with a box kick over the top. And the chase is on here from Carreras. It's beautifully taken by George Bridge. Runabout on the 10-meter line. Inside All Blacks territory. Now Perenara out to R.D. Sevilla, who takes it up beautifully for them. Takes two defenders with him in the same instance. TJ Perenara now waiting for this ball to come out. He's going to go with a box kick himself now. And the chase is on from George Bridge now. And George Bridge is going to collect it on halfway. Runs up to the 10-meter line here for the All Blacks. Joe Moody at scrum half. Gets it out to Perenara. Damian McKenzie. Out wide they go. Rico Ioane. Now Hoskins Tutu is going to straighten the line. Almost up to the 22-meter line goes the All Blacks now. Damian McKenzie, Joe Moody, back to Quintu Paya, Patrick Tui Piloto, brilliant offload to Tyrone Lomax, 5 meters from the 22 now. And a penalty advantage coming for the All Blacks as well. McKenzie, now it's Takiao. Takiao takes 3 defenders with him up to the 22-meter line. Now TJ Perenara, Joe Moody bashing his way up. Just short of the 22 now, Perenara, Damian McKenzie, out to Tupovai, the offload to Ethan Blackadder. Right out on the 22-meter line is the All Blacks now. Damian McKenzie having to catch a very difficult pass from TJ Perenara and driven back in the tackle. So about 5 meters out from the 22 now. Jordy Barrett charging his way up. But the referee says no advantage. And we come back for the penalty right in front in the middle of the field on the 22, about 5 meters out from the 22-meter line. Will the All Blacks kick for goal? Yes, Jordy Barrett has signaled to go for goal. And Armando has put New Zealand with a devil smiley face. So he knows what's coming. Argentina 3, New Zealand 7. We've had 12 minutes in this first half. And Jordy Barrett now with a chance to get the All Blacks back into a 7-point lead in this game. Good work here from the All Blacks, just pushing on and making that yardage. And Argentina defense will surely not hold on for the whole period of time. Armando says, I from South Africa. Right, so Geordie Barrett lining up this kick now, and it should be a gimme for him, really. Yeah, here we go with the kick now, and it's just lining it up now, pulls back, and he's going to have a shot now. That one is going to go straight through, so 10 points to 3 it is. Then in the end. So yeah, 12 or 13 minutes gone, and it is what it is. Joshua says Geordie Barrett is better than Bowden at goal kicking. Absolutely. I mean, he's having a solid strike rate as well. Then Stephen says, just because the All Blacks are currently winning doesn't mean they'll beat the current World Cup champions. I think you're living in denial, Stephen. As a Springbok supporter myself, we can clearly see the gulf in difference between the two sides at the moment, especially after this morning. The All Blacks have taken it from the restart, and Quinn Tupaia is looking to have a little run now. Gets it out to Damien McKenzie, who's going to go to the boot there. And straight down the middle it goes into the hands of John Cruz Malia. John Cruz Malia now with the up and under, chased by Kokobaris. Kokobaris and Damien McKenzie. Beautifully taken by Damien McKenzie. Just outside his own 22 now. Geordie Barrett with the kick downfield. And that is into the hands of John Cruz Malia again now. Here comes Argentina. They kick the ball away. And Damien McKenzie will collect it just outside his 22. Gets it out to Geordie Barrett now. Who's going to go? Oh, it's Will Jordan who's gone with a little chip kick over the top. Bounce of the ball is kind to Argentina, though. And they've got possession here right on halfway now. Taken forward by the Argentinian back now. Comes back to Carreras, who goes high up into the air. It's Lavanini chasing after this. Good tackle on Geordie Barrett. And the All Blacks now have got possession on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Comes back to Damien McKenzie, looking for a bit of space in behind, but kicks it straight down the field into the hands of Buffelli inside his 22. And plenty of time for him to clear that ball and find touch roundabout on halfway here. Mike says, too easy. Here comes a big score, Guru. Then Brem says they should play Moody at scrum half more often. He's pretty good. Maximo says, full power to the All Blacks, World Champions 2023. Will Tekata says the Pumas could run out of gas in the second half. And then Armando says Geordie Barrett is a better kicker than LaRue, obviously. Right, throw taken by Ethan Blackadder, roundabout on halfway inside the All Blacks half. And they've set up the maul now, driving it forward very slowly, now starting to get momentum. Going forward as the All Blacks now over halfway they go. Still moving forward, almost up to the 10-meter line of the Pumas now. Tupovai controlling at the back of the small now. TJ Perenara wants it, gets it out now to Damien McKenzie. Rico Ioane, brilliant running angle from Geordie Barrett, but good tackle from Kokobaris now. Here comes Rico Ioane, Damien McKenzie, out it goes to George Bridge. Just 5 meters short of the 22 now. TJ Perenara, Will Jordan, Artie Sevilla, Quinn Tupaia tries to break the first line of defense. Again, just short of the 22 now. Geordie Barrett has done well to get that pass from TJ Perenara. They've lost a bit of ground. Now Artie Sevilla throws a massive dummy, but nobody seems to have been falling for it. And now caught between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Damien McKenzie, quick hands now out to George Bridge. And comes back very quickly for the All Blacks. TJ Perenara. Again now Artie Sevilla. Still between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Now Damien McKenzie, Tyro Lomax, Quinn Tupaia gets the offload to Takiao, back inside to Will Jordan, but the referee's going to call them back for a forward pass. So the pass from, I think, is a Tyro Lomax to Will Jordan has gone forward. So we will come back for a scrum then. Yeah, the first pass from Quinn Tupaia to Takiao was fine. And then that pass from Takiao to Will Jordan, probably, yeah, no, that's forward. Right call here from Yaku Paper, and a very good call from him. Will Jordan not happy with it, but it definitely went straight forward. The scientist says, ref don't want to see a big score here today. Right, 17 minutes gone in this one. The All Blacks 10, Argentina 3. And at the moment, it's very similar to last week, where Argentina is just trying to basically keep the All Blacks out with good defense. But then on the other hand, the All Blacks defense is absolutely brilliant as well. So scrummed out on the 22-meter line here. Bertrand to throw this in for Argentina. The scrum has gone down, and we will see another reset scrum, though. So that's the second reset of the game. And considering it's already 2 minutes wasted, and we've only had 18 minutes played in this one. Right. We'll have to wait and see how this scrum reset will go. So far, the All Blacks looking dangerous as always, getting front football, working out. The players are there at the breakdown very quickly. The line-out drives are good. The mauls are good. Scrums are solid. And the discipline are quite solid as well. So doing everything different to what South Africa is doing at the moment. This time a free kick here to Argentina on the 22-meter line, and a chance for them to really clear their ball here. Armando says, I'll be surprised if All Blacks lose. Right, so Carreras to kick this downfield here. Remember, it's not a penalty, it's only a free kick. And it's just outside the 22 as well. So they go with a high kick down the middle of the field. The chase is not good enough. Will Jordan takes Jordie Barrett now on the 10-meter line. He's going to straighten the line. Good defense from Argentina. Now TJ Perenara. Out it goes to Will Jordan now. Hoskinson out to Takiao. Over the 10-meter line they go. Just front football all the time. Damian McKenzie to Jordie Barrett into space. And we could see, great defense from Argentina there. The ball's supposed to lose. And it's been picked up by Tupavai, but the referee calls them back for a knock-on. So brilliant defense after a beautiful break by Jordie Barrett. Sees Argentina survive yet again. Great stuff from Argentina on defense. Brilliant break from Jordie Barrett. But you have to give credit to Jean Cruz Malia for an absolute beautiful tackle on Jordie Barrett. Brem says, anyone who hasn't hit the like button really should. So thank you there, guys. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe if you are new to this channel. Alice says, South Africa Rugby should employ you on SA Rugby channel as a commentator. You make it sound like you had a game. Thank you for that comment as well. And then Vaughan Pullen says, loving the game's commentary. I'm a Kiwi in London without Sky TV. So your channel is a lifesaver. No problem. Thank you, Vaughan. So the scrum goes down, and it's Carreras now who kicks this downfield for Argentina. Collected by Jordie Barrett just outside of 22 now. And he's going to go with a run here on his 10-meter line. Beautiful. Breaks the first line of defense, but brought down by is it Burton? No, yes, it is. Then Tupavai offload to Takiao. All Blacks right on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Now TJ Perenara out to Quinn Tupaia. Up to halfway he goes. Pick and go again from Hoskinson to nearly catching Argentina asleep again. Now comes out to Adi Sevilla, who makes a couple of meters. Now TJ Perenara. Damian McKenzie with a little chip kick over the top, collected by Will Jordan. Back inside to Rico Ioane, who's going to score. And that's another try to the All Blacks. And one will have to go and have a look whether the kicker was, whether the play was in front of the kicker. But I think it's a pretty solid try anyway. Yeah, it is 15 points to 3 now. Now, let's just have a look whether they were in front of the kicker. Yes, Will Jordan was. So that try is not going to be allowed. And, from that angle anyway, we'll just have to hear what the referee have to say. Now they're also looking for a forward pass from Will Jordan to Rico Ioane as well. But I think they should go back to check whether, and it's gone forward in a forward motion as well to Rico Ioane. So 2 things then. No try awarded. So we're going back. Let's see what the call will be. Or is it? I'm not sure. Don't have any audio with me. But no, the try has not been awarded. So it's either for being in front of the kicker or for the forward pass. 22 minutes gone in this game. Taro Man has made a super sticker donation of $3 Australian. Thank you so much for that donation, Taro Man. Really appreciate it, guys. as currently I'm not being monetized as well on this live streams by YouTube. For some reason, the computer picks up something that's not ad suitable. So it is quite annoying at this stage. But thank you so much for that donation as well. Scarlet Fever TV says, hi, mate. Great to see someone doing the same idea we have. Would love to have a dual comms sometimes. It's a new URC league for the South African versus Scarlet match. We can have a look into that. You should maybe just message me on Instagram at the Rugby Guru 1988. Just look me up there and you will find me and we'll get into contact. Scarlet Fever TV. Prem says, nice one, Taro. Right, big scrum here from the All Blacks and a penalty to them as well from that scrum. And that is a statement of intent. Great scrum from the All Blacks, putting the Argentinians in massive trouble there. Tyrell Lomax gets the accolades. And maybe the All Blacks will have a shot at goal again. Or maybe just go for goal. Go for touch. Wow now says at Stephen Lennon, All Blacks are the team to beat. If they get the number one position, then they've earned that right. Absolutely. The scientist says you are ad suitable. So while you guys do see some ads running on it, I'll tell you what happens on it. So currently my monetization is limited. The video is running limited or no ads due to content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. It remains fully playable and eligible to earn subscription revenue from YouTube Premium. So it is under review at the moment. So hopefully they will fix that. It is really, really annoying at stages. So the All Blacks have gone for touch and now set up the lineup with the driving maul. And now they're going forward. Have that maul been collapsed by Argentina? No, says the referee. It's going to be a scrum down to Argentina. The maul didn't go forward and they've lost the ball. Is the All Blacks there? Armando says Pumas, New Zealand will do. Enjoy, says Scarlet Fever. Right, so the All Blacks again denied a try here as the All Blacks now loses that driving maul, and it's going to be a scrum down to Argentina. The scientist says your rugby content is the best on the internet. Thank you for that comment. So a lot of jam around the mouth today. I'd really appreciate it, guys. Actually, Rutte say, wat ek jy gesê van die Bokke? So I did say that the Boks were going to win this game previously. I had all the confidence in the world that we would win it, but just somehow we didn't show up. Right, another big scrum here from the All Blacks, putting Argentina under pressure. That ball is out, and it looks like another penalty to the All Blacks this time. And Argentina really struggling at scrum time at the moment. Taraman says, all good, great commentary as always. Didn't want to say anything last stream. Condolences, Guru. No, that's okay, Taraman. The Wallabies definitely deserve to win that game. South Africa were all out of sorts, poor at the breakdown, poor in defense, poor with the game plan, and just didn't have direction at the end of the day. And the one area where we did lose was at the breakdown, where we lost so many balls. Wow now says, nice defense, Argentina, but it could all be for nothing as it's now scrum down to the All Blacks 5 meters out from the try line. Armando says South Africa had more points at this time. Ashley says, do you think because Russ is not with the box, that is where the fault is lying? So I'm not sure. I mean, Jock is the head coach, so we'll have to wait and see. Here comes the All Blacks, a little show and go from TJ Perenara, and he goes over the try line for the All Blacks' second try of the game. Just too easy from that scrum. Go forward ball, throws a little dummy, and enough pace to outrun Pablo Matera there for the try line. Brem says, yellow card on the horizon if these scrums continue like this. Absolutely, they're getting demolished at scrum time is Argentina at the moment. So 15 points to 3 it is now with the conversion to come. Great try from the All Blacks scrum half again there. Really shining in the absence of Aaron Smith at the moment. 26 and a half minutes gone. 15 points to 3 with the conversion to come. Just so you guys know, I'm not in charge of the scoreboard from Flash Score. So currently just waiting on them to change their own scoreboard at this stage. The scientist says must fire the coach of South Africa if we lose both games against New Zealand. I think they should just change roles again, the scientists. I think Rassie should go back to head coach and Jacques Nienaber should go back to being in the position that he was previously. Right, the conversion from Jordy Barrett is good. So it's 17 points to 3 at the moment for the All Blacks. Armando asks, what land do you live? I'm in South Africa, Armando. Right, so just waiting on them to fix their scoreboard, guys. 17 points to 3. It is currently here between these two teams. We've still got about 12 minutes to go in this first half. The kickoff is a disastrous one from Carreras as it goes directly into touch. So the All Blacks have the option for a scrum or line out at halfway. David Kutzer says we will lose to New Zealand if we do not keep the ball in hand. And not just in hand. We need to be better at the breakdown as well, David. I mean, the All Blacks will absolutely destroy us at breakdown. And that turnover ball, we could easily see another 50-pointer coming against us. Stephen Lennon says, All Blacks play the type of rugby that spectators want to see. And it's not just what the spectators want to see. They're actually executing it to perfection as well, Stephen. So, yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. The skill sets of this All Black side is absolutely phenomenal. Ashley asking, could it have been the ref that blew against us? Nah, the referee was 100% fine, Ashley. He made some really hard calls, which was needed. And, I mean, nothing wrong with the referee on the day. Right, the scrum from the All Blacks. Now Hoskinson Tutu picks it up out to Damien McKenzie. Now it's Tupaya out to Rico Ioane. Right on the 10-meter line inside Argentina half. Now TJ Perenara out to Joe Moody. He sets it up very nicely for the All Blacks. Quick ball needed now. Perenara out to George Bridge. Over the 10-meter line he goes. Brought down by Kremer. Now TJ Perenara. Taki Yaho. Quick ball now. Out it goes to Damien McKenzie. And backwards from the one player out to Jordy Barrett now. They've lost a bit of ground. Roundabout and halfway now is the All Blacks. Good defense from the Argentinians. Joe Moody gets driven back by Lavanini. And now slowly starting to work their way forward again is the All Blacks. Between the 10 and the halfway line up. McKenzie out it goes to Rico Ioane into space. And he finds the gap beautifully now. Needs support. Tried to go on his own. And that might have just, it's cost them 5 points. Penalized for crawling on the ground. Double movement from Rico Ioane. He should have made the pass to TJ Perenara. And TJ Perenara would have been under the posts. Through the little dummy. And Jean-Cruz Malia has made another try-saving tackle against the All Blacks. Well. Yeah, Derek Tate says, what's wrong with SA Rugby at present? Played well against the Lions, but fallen apart against the Wallabies. So one of the reasons, Derek, I think it's because we're not a very good traveling side. I mean, the Lions tour was in South Africa. We still had the South African bite. Suddenly we're playing in Australia. We've got, the supporters of Australia backing Australia. So it's a whole different ball game when we're out in Australia or New Zealand or wherever the case might be. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. We've never been a traveling side. The line out now taken by Argentina, runabout on the 10-meter line inside their own half. And controlled at the back by Montoya. The driving maul not really going anywhere for them now. Bertrano is going to go with a box kick over the top, chased down by Buffelli. And taken by Jordy Barrett again this time round. Big tackle from Marcus Kremer. Now TJ Perenara. Taki Yao is going to straighten the line for them. Good tackle from Lavanini. No, he was held in a tackle. Penalty to Argentina. He didn't release the ball and then stood up for a second run. So basically playing the ball on the ground as a call from Jaco Peyper there. And Lavanini has stayed down after that tackle. Big tackle from Lavanini and Pablo Matera on Takiao. And then he stood up again and had another run with it. So that's what the penalty's for. Taraman says, watching on Stan Sport Australia and listening to the guru. That is a big compliment. Thank you, Taraman. Then Ashley Rutter says, ek dink die bokke moet 'n nuwe plan maak. So basically saying that they should make a new plan. So basically saying that everybody knows the game plan of South Africa currently and that they need to figure out a new plan to beat the All Blacks. Alice says South Africa need that hard aggressiveness back. Just play the game they used to. Ashley Rutt is also asking, why haven't they kept the rest of the cup this side? Maybe we should have won. I don't think so. Walter Carter says the Springboks have their own style of rugby. Taraman says Rico has been awesome in the centres. Absolutely. He's looked really phenomenal in that outside centre. But then again, he hasn't been tested quite yet, Taro. Stephen Lennon. Well, first let's play this game. 5 meters out from the try line is Argentina now. Julian Montoya with the throw into this line out and a chance now for Argentina to maybe hit back in this game. Taken in the lineup beautifully by Alemano, and the driving maul could be coming up. No, it's driven back by the All Blacks. As well there. Will that ball come out for Argentina? No, it won't. It's going to be a scrum down to the All Blacks. 5 meters out from their own try line. Great defensive display from Ethan Blackadder. So Stephen says, Derek Tate, the Lions don't get together often, so their combinations aren't the same as the team that's been together for a while, which is true. Steve Worley says, outplayed, outsmarted, physically matched, and thumped. That is exactly what happened with the Springbok game. That is really, really a good call. I think I should put that down. Well, not now, but I will try and remember that because that's outplayed, outsmarted, physically matched, and thumped. Brem says, too much Northern influence in SA rugby now. Kick. And Tara says, yep, only early days for Rico in the centre position. Right, so scrum down now. TJ Perenara to feed this off the back. Comes Hoskins Satuta. Quick ball here and taking two defenders with him all the way up to the 22-meter line. Now, TJ Perenara out to Damien McKenzie, puts it to the boot. And the kick downfield straight into the hands of Jean Cruz Malia now. He's going to have a run himself now. It's taken forward up to the 10-meter line for Argentina. Now, Lavanini basically stands still and tries to do a sidestep then. Now comes back Carreras out to Boffelli. Good defense from the All Blacks. Bertrano. Carreras again. Now they need to move this wide. A good little run here from Marcus Kremer. And over the 10-meter line they go. And this is looking much better for Argentina now. Making their way up to just 5 meters outside of the 22 now. Bertrano. Carreras. They should have gone for a bigger pass out wide. And the ball spills loose. So the referee might be calling them back. No, still play on, says the referee. Kokobares throws a little dummy. Nobody falling for it. Bertrano. Now Carreras again. Boffelli. Boffelli just short of the 22-meter line now. Bertrano gets it out to Montoya. Bertrano again now. Gets it out to Marcus Kremer. Just short of the 22. Right in the middle of the field. Takiao has got his hands on the ball there. And we will be coming back for a penalty to Argentina then. Well, Ashley says he thinks it's better that the Boks are losing at the moment so that they can play better and harder when we play again. So that's probably true from Ashley. I think it's been an eye-opener for the Boks this last 2 weekends. And if they want to be ready for the All Blacks, then they will have to improve in all facets of the game. Armando says the All Blacks will win against us. And then Steve Wally says, no problem, we're going to get smashed next 2 weeks, which could be the problem. Nobody knows what's going to happen in that one, but I'm expecting the All Blacks to I think now from here on in, we're going to lose both tests unless something drastically changes. Right, so the kick to the corner from Argentina, then 5 meters out from the try line. Oh no, it's 10 meters out from the try line. Prem says, I hope Argentina and Japan can get back into Super Rugby now. It's only a good thing for both nations. So Argentina hasn't been the same since they left. Alemano takes it up. Maul has been formed by Argentina, 10 meters from the try line. And this is looking like it's going somewhere now. Oh no, it's a penalty against Argentina there. Truck and trailer from the Argentina side. And very unfortunate there, as it's a penalty now to the All Blacks. Mohammed says All Blacks have got a good team in the end. Teamwork counts. Absolutely. So truck and trailer there from Argentina, and a penalty to the All Blacks then. We've got 3 minutes left in this first half, and touch found by the All Blacks roundabout on a 10-meter line inside their own half. Takiao to throw this ball in for the All Blacks. He's had a decent game today. Here we go now. Throw in to come for Takiao. 66% possession to the All Blacks in this game. Throw in taken beautifully by Patrick Tuipiloto. And here comes TJ Perenara out to Hoskinson Tito over the 10-meter line. He goes, but the ball has beautifully been ripped by Argentina. Great work at the breakdown there. And now Bertrand, out it comes now. Chance here for Argentina. Right on the left-hand touch line. Bertrand now's got it back to Lavanini. Gets it out to the big prop forward. Bertrand again now out to Medrano. Medrano over the 10-meter line they go. Bertrand now gets it back to Marcus Kremer. Short pop-up pass to the loose-head prop again. Now Bertrand back to Carreras. Carreras throws a little dummy, but nobody really falling for it. Here comes Marcus Kremer again. This is looking much better for Argentina. Bertrand now. Baffelli over the 22-meter line. He goes. Great little run from him. Can I get a try here before halftime? John Grismalia out to Carreras. Back inside to Bertrand. Great defense from the All Blacks. Right on the left-hand touchline. Penalty to the All Blacks. Not releasing on the ground as Bertrand. So brilliant defense in the end from the All Blacks. Anthony Corby says the All Blacks are the bench park. Not sure what you mean by that, Anthony. A little bit more, and I might be understanding you. Devon Shah says All Blacks are meaning business today. Great work from them. Great work in defense as well there, as they give away another penalty for holding on there is Argentina. A minute to go in this first half. Damien McKenzie with a kick downfield, and he's going to find touch. I couldn't see quite make out, but I think it's on the 10-meter line. Benchmark. Absolutely agree there, Steve and Anthony. 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line out to the All Blacks on the 10-meter line inside their own half, taken by Patrick Tuipiloto. Maul has been formed by the All Blacks now, getting driven back in that maul though, and not really making any ground with it. Now TJ Perenara gets it up to Damien McKenzie now. Rico Ioane straightening the line as Jordy Barrett up to the 10-meter line now, and comes back now Takiao. Takiao having a run up to halfway and still going. Is Takiao now brought down. TJ Perenara gets it out to Damien McKenzie now. Tupavai held up in a tackle, now must be released. Right over halfway they go now. Takiao, Damien McKenzie, Ethan Blackadder over. Good tackle from Marcus Kremer. Ball spills out loose, but Will Jordan picks it up. Takiao now. Joe Moody again. Good little dart from him as well. Now TJ Perenara gets it out to Damien McKenzie. Skip pass out to Adi Sevilla. He puts a little kick in behind. He's going to collect it. No, he's not, but it's Quintu Payo who gets it. Just 5 meters out from the try line. Here comes the All Blacks now. Damien McKenzie needs to get a long pass out. Jordy Barrett straight in the line. Penalty advantage coming. All offside here. And now TJ Perenara gets it out to Damien McKenzie again. Now Quintu Payo. Still 5 meters out from the try line. 5 meters from the right-hand touchline. Now Ethan Blackadder gets it out to Damian McKenzie again. And a little bit indecisive there. Now comes back to Oscar Tutu. Still 5 meters out from the try line is the All Blacks at the moment. Pick and go from Ardi Sevilla. Gets the pass out to Takiyo. 3 meters out from the try line. Nearly wriggled his way through there. Slow ball coming back. The players look tight at the moment. Pick and go from Tyrell Lomax now. Just 2 meters short. Another pick and go from the All Blacks. A meter short now. Can I get this ball out quickly? TJ Perenara waiting. Good counter ruck from the Argentinians now. 13 phases already. That ball doesn't want to come out. Now it does. TJ Perenara out to Takiao. Held up in a tackle by Lavanini. And the pass gets out wide to Tupavai, who will get over for the try for the All Blacks. So bonus point try for them. 22 points to 3 as we go into halftime with a conversion to come. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. Devon says this is a learning curve for the Boks after defeat to the Wallabies. Absolutely. But just look how amazing this All Black side is. Just no answer from Argentina at the moment. And at 22 points to 3, things are looking pretty dark for Argentina as well today. 22 to 3 with a conversion to come. The All Blacks just playing some amazing rugby at the moment. Steve Wally says it's a bit late to curve your booty at this stage, Devon. Absolutely. Right, I think what it mostly did is brought us back down to earth, and especially this last defeat to the Wallabies. I mean, you could have said last week where it might have been a little bit of a fluke, but then again, after this weekend, it's just, it is what it is. Wake-up call to the Springboks. Jordie Barrett now with the conversion attempt. And also, Epfinio Tolly says, come on, All Blacks. Stephen Lennon say they hardly lose. So the conversion from Jordie Barrett is a beauty. So 24 points to 3. It should be at halftime. Ashley says the best teams must lose sometime to make you even stronger. Well, if that's the case, then we should be really strong next weekend, Ashley. But winning also makes you stronger, and the All Blacks are doing that exactly at the moment. 24 points to 3 at halftime, and it looks like a one-way traffic once again for the All Blacks. Joshua says, considering the fact that this isn't even the All Blacks' best 15, is scary. And I must admit, it is quite scarier, definitely. Moy Slayer says, Clarence is nice stream. Thank you so much. So, yeah, 24 points to 3 at halftime, and the All Blacks well and truly on their way to securing the Rugby Championship in 2021, guys. So I'm going to take a quick break, but when I do come back, we will be doing the second half, guys. So don't go anywhere. I will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes for the second half of this game. Right, guys, we are back here for the second half here between the All Blacks and Argentina, and the All Blacks leading by 24 points to 3 and well on the way to secure the top spot on the world rankings, as well as securing the Rugby Championship as well. Devon Shah says, Swing coach is watching this match to better of the humiliation to box. And then Steve Wally, Guru, we are so strong now, even the All Blacks are petrified. Calvin Dudley says, I don't usually listen to audio-only commentary, but you are the exception to the rule. It's easy to understand your unbiased and accurate calling, which puts me right in the action. Good stuff. Thank you so much for that one, Calvin. It's very, very much appreciated, and I'm glad that the people are enjoying these live streams, because I just take it that I'm watching the game anyway. So if I can help people to just at least listen to the game if they're not able to, which already pleases me. So thank you all for the support. Go one further, press that like button, and also subscribe if you haven't done so already, guys. So, yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. Let's quickly go and have a look how that first half panned out. For the All Blacks, Geordie Barrett has been exceptional. He's had some really good running lines, straightening the line, beautifully putting the Argentinian defense under pressure, opening up space for the other players as well. Will Jordan has been really good. Rico Ioane has been exceptional in that number 13 jersey, and really difficult to stop today by Argentina as well. Quinn Tupaia has done nothing wrong. He's been really good as well. George Bridge haven't hardly touched the ball, had one or two touches so far. Haven't had a bad game. Damian McKenzie just dictating the play at the moment. DJ Perenara is having a good game, scored a try as well. There is some question marks around his passing, though. He's had a few passes that has been really average, but Damian McKenzie has been able to really collect them beautifully off the ground. And so that could be a little bit of a worrying sign for TJ Perenara, as his passing game is not 100% at the moment. For the forwards, Oscar Satuto, Adi Sevilla, and Ethan Blackadder has been exceptional. Oscar Satuto keep catching Argentina off guard at the ruck, making very good meters. Had a touch in that first try as well, and really doing a great job. Sevilla, as always, you got to love the dummy pass from Adi Sevilla. He makes it so obvious, and when somebody do fall for the dummy, it's quite exceptional, but not on this occasion today. But you have to really appreciate the way he does the little dummy. Then Tupavai and Patrick Tuipulotu has been really solid, running some beautiful angles at times during this game. Tyro Lomax and Joe Moody just punishing the Argentine scrum at the moment, with Samisoni Takiao just enjoying that front foot ball at all costs as well. Quickly going to go through some of the comments as well. Kat Knutzer says, the old people had a saying, you can't fight against thunder. And Wally says, say it in Afrikaans, please, at gar. So I'll just translate that then for you, Wally. It means you kan nie in die wind poep nie. So basically what it means is when you're not good enough, you're not good enough. And I mean, it's just the way it is. Will Takata says, you do realize it's a different All Black lineup to play the Springboks. Yeah, mate, absolutely. There's going to be a totally different lineup. And Taro Man says, yep, agree. Great commentary with vision from Stan Sport. And then Ashley asking, what do you think is the main reason or the main thing that we have to work on for next weekend? So I would say basically, again, discipline, vital. We need to work on our breakdowns, because it's the one area where the Wallabies totally destroyed us at times today, when we were completely isolated at the breakdown, lost balls, gave away penalties, gave away a turnover ball. And then also we need to work on our defensive line, because there was too many instances where Australia managed to get the better of us off the blind side with the forwards. They just played quick ball around the fringes and really exposed our forwards at times around the fringes as well. So a lot of work needs to be done for South Africa. The kicking game needs to get better if they want to play the kicking game. They need to be spot on every occasion as well. And then we did see instances where they had to run the ball, but just not been able to get over that advantage line. So looking for space better would also be an option there. Let's quickly go and have a look at the Argentina performance so far. John Cruz Malia has been pretty decent. He's been one of the standout players for this Argentina side. He's saved 2 tries already in this game. It could have been a lot worse for them by halftime. So well done to John Cruz Malia. Then Santiago Cocobares has had a pretty decent game. Buffelli has had a few moments of brilliance as well. Carreras just not having that front foot ball with Bertrano as well from the forwards today. The All Blacks just making sure that they absolutely dominate up front. Pablo Matera, Marcus Kremer has been good. Lavanini has been decent as well. But apart from that, it's been a one-way traffic for the All Blacks. So, yeah, we're getting ready for the second half now. Wedge Tiger says, I still believe in the box. And also asking Ashley, when we're going to the Six Nations, I'm not sure, man. Maybe in a year or 2 or 3, maybe. Right. So it's going to be Santiago Carreras to start the second half for us. And here we go for the second 40, guys. Enjoy. The restart, well, won by Argentina from the kickoff. And now Bertrano is going to have a run here up to the 22-meter line. Great work from the kickoff there. Now they just need to be patient. Bertrano gets it out to Carreras. Here they come now through the outside center, just short of the 22 now. Bertrano now back. It comes to Montoya. Montoya is going to work his way up to the 22. Bertrano again. Lavanini now. Carreras loops around Jean-Chris Malia out to Cocobares. Lost ground though, and Ethan Blackadder over that ball, but somehow Argentina has managed to win that back. Now Jean-Chris Malia out to Alamano. Just driven back in defense there. Carreras now trying to find a little gap there in between Ari Sevilla and Oscar Satuto. Held up in the tackle, and somehow it comes back for Argentina again. Now Jean-Chris Malia, out it comes to Montoya again. They've lost plenty of ground as Argentina. Roundabout on the 10-meter line now. Lavanini. Lavanini settles down, takes it forward between the 10 and the 22 now. Bertrano, out it comes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez makes a couple of meters. About 5 meters out from the 22, Marcus Kremer. Marcus Kremer driven back in a tackle by Joe Moody. Bertrano now again, out wide it goes to Medrano. Medrano tackled by his opposite number, Tyrone Lomax. Still between the 10 and the 22 now. Bertrano, out it comes to Carreras. Oof. Hospital pass to Pablo Matera there, and the ball still comes back to the side of the Argentina side though. Right on the 10-meter line now is Argentina. Gets it back now to Medrano again. Just making a couple of meters. So this is going to be a penalty to Argentina. Oscar Satutu playing that ball on the ground, unfortunately. Steve Wally says, Ashley, my advice is the box should start running now before next week. Yeah, maybe run back to South Africa it is, Steve. Yeah, no, let's not talk down the box that much. I think they will bounce back eventually, hopefully next weekend, but I just don't see it happening. So Argentina now having a shot at goal, and it's a bit surprising that they're taking the points instead of kicking for touch here. 2.5 minutes played here in the second half, and the All Blacks leading quite comprehensively, 24 points to 3. Buffelli is going to have a shot here from the 10-meter line, straight in the middle of the field. Christian says Box should fake a positive COVID case and send the points. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Buffelli lining this one up. Dennis says, as a New Zealand living in Australia, I find it really amazing that this is the only way that I can follow the game live without paying for it. Yeah, it is quite disappointing. You know, I'm just doing this basically just to cover my costs on the subscription, basically, Dennis. So not making a lot of money off YouTube at the moment. Had a good one last month where we had a couple of good donations. But apart from that, I'm running basically level with the subscription I'm paying. So the restart now from the All Blacks, 24 points to 6 it is. Alemano takes it in here. And Argentina's got possession just outside of the 22. Bertrano waiting for this ball to come out. Gets it now out to Medrano again. Driven back in a tackle by Ari Sevilla to over the 22-meter line. Now Bertrano out. It goes to Carreras. Throws a little dummy and now kicks it downfield. And into the hands of Geordie Barrett on the 10-meter line inside his own half. Damian McKenzie now. Right on halfway. Gets it back to Geordie Barrett. Good defense from Alemano at the end. TJ Perenara now. McKenzie. Out it goes to Takiao. On the 10-meter line inside Argentina half. Now TJ Perenara gets it out to Patrick Tuipolotto. Patrick Tuipolotto held in the tackle. Now they should release him. They does so. TJ Perenara, Damian McKenzie now. Vui. Out it comes to Ethan Blackadder. Driven back in the tackle beautifully. TJ Perenara, Damian McKenzie again. Geordie Barrett now. Up to over the 10-meter line inside Argentina half. TJ Perenara now. Gets it out to Tupovai. Penalty advantage coming for a high tackle from Argentina. TJ Perenara now gets it out. McKenzie. McKenzie out to Ethan Blackadder who straightens the line. Good defense from Argentina overall though. Now TJ Perenara again gets the little pop pass out to George Bridge. Up to the 22-meter line comes the All Blacks now. Ethan Blackadder gets the pop pass back inside to Oscar Satuto. Just 10 meters out from the try line now. It's the All Blacks. Right in the middle of the field. Damian McKenzie now. Rico Ioane. Will Jordan out to Ari Sevilla. The pass to Takiao. And Takiao dives over in the corner for the All Blacks try again. So 29 points to 6 it is. Unbelievable stuff from the All Blacks. Great hands, great breaks, great angles that they're running and just really destroying Argentina on the attack at the moment. Could argue that the last pass might have been forward. We might just have a look at this again. So let's see if that last pass was actually, yeah, it looks fine in the end. So Takiao over in the corner here for the All Blacks. Christian says Box should, yeah, that one we did read. Devon says sense urgency is the order of the day. Dan Klitter, it's time for revolutionary changes to the rule of the game. I like to see rolling mauls restricted to area between 22s. And then Ashley says, I believe that the Box will be better next year against Australia and the All Blacks because the top 14 or the Pro 16 is at the United Rugby Championship looks a lot different. Then Anthony says, can't understand why South Africans would go to the Six Nations. It will be a sad day indeed. Absolutely. Tom says, better commentary here. Cheers. Thanks, Tom. And then Warrior says, All Blacks playing well. Right, the kick here from Geordie Barrett right in the corner. That one is unfortunately going to hit the upright. So the scoreline remains 29 points to 6 here. 7 minutes into the second half. Right, so here we go. The restart coming up now from Argentina. 29 points to 6 and game, set and match. Carreras to restart. Well, changes first now coming up for Argentina as well. So let's just see who is replacing who. Yeah, Takiao and Joe Moody also off the field, as well as TJ Perenara for the All Blacks then. So Finley Christie on, as well as the rest of the forwards, George Bauer and Ofa Tuangafasi, Cody Taylor, I think. So the restart then from Argentina, taken in by Geordie Barrett just outside of 22. Finley Christie's got his hands on the ball, gets it out to Tyrell Lomax. So he's still on the field though. Finley Christie, back it comes to Damian McKenzie. Goes with the high up and under this time round. Chasing after it is Will Jordan, but beautifully taken by Buffelli on the 10-meter line. Here they come, Carreras. Out wide it goes now to the outside centre. Is making a good break. Is Lucio Cinti up to the 22-meter line, but the ball has been ripped by the All Blacks now. Finley Christie. Out it goes to Tyrell Lomax. Geordie Barrett. They're going to run this now. Out wide it goes. Cody Taylor now. Ari Sevilla out to George Briggs. Puts a little kick in behind, but collected by Argentina round about and halfway. They do get possession back as Argentina. It's Bertrand waiting for it to come out. Gets it out now to the replacement prop forward, Santiago Socino. And still right on halfway is Argentina now. Bertrand with the box kick over the top. Chase down coming from Carreras as well. Now taken in beautifully. Jordy Barrett to Damian McKenzie, who puts it to the boot. And straight down the middle to, is it Carreras? Yes, it is. Carreras now on a run. He breaks through the first line of defense. Needs support on the inside now. It's John Cruz Malia up to the 22-meter line. He goes. Needs quick ball now. Bertrand gets it out to Montoya. Montoya making a couple of meters though, but isolated. Now Bertrand gets it back. Lavanini has knocked it on. So unfortunately there for Argentina, another great move and a promising move comes to an end. Carreras has looked decent at the fly-off berth today. Great work there from Argentina. John Cruz Malia has been probably their best player today. Taro Man says, but turn down, stand and listen to Guru. Thanks, Taro. Sportsman Stage D says, good take from Barrett. And in the Southern Hemisphere needs South Africa, says Stephen. So, yeah, it is going to be a scrum down now to the All Blacks. No, it's actually going to be Argentina ball. The referee has deemed that there was a little knock-on from the All Blacks first when they tried to steal that ball on the ground. So, a chance now for Argentina inside the 22 of the All Blacks. Scrum down coming. Bertrand to feed this ball to the scrum for them. Next scrum coming up for Argentina. They've been demolished in almost every one. And this one is no different. But the referee says they will have a reset scrum. So Argentina should try and get this ball out as quickly as possible from the scrum. Actually asking, why is the All Blacks so good? Yeah, now they've got the right structures in place, Ashley, and yeah, there's so many reasons why they are better, but this is one for another day. Tom Tanny says you need a beer, so I have got a little bit stronger now, guys. So there is a little bit of a mix in this Coke. It is luckily around 1 p.m. South African time. It was too early to have a drink for the Springboks game. So feeling a lot more relaxed, watching some good All Black rugby here with a little bit of a mix as well. Steve Wiley says, thanks for the commentary, Guru. Cheers, but it's depressing expecting same next 2 weeks. Absolutely, Steve. I honestly hope for a miracle, really, because it is what it is. You do this commentary and hope that your team will do good. Right, here comes Argentina. Cocabaras taking it up over the 22-meter line again. Now Bertrand, Lavanini. Lavanini makes a good drive there for them. Now Bertrand, pop pass to Pablo Matera. Nearly straight through there. 5 meters from the try line now. Is Argentina. Bertrand now gets it out to Carreras. Carreras with a little chip kick for Boffelli. Boffelli has got it. Try in the corner. Brilliant stuff from Argentina. And that is something special from them. Well, it was always going to take something special from Argentina to get a try in this game. And I think that is it. But Jaco Paper wants to have a look at it. We'll have to wait and see whether a try has been scored or not. But Carreras with a little chip cross kick, and Boffelli should have easily got him. Yeah, that's try time. No potential in touch. Come on, guys. You should have seen that clearly, that it was going to be a try from the get-go. Sportsman's HD says, great try. And Gatkunse says, you proved that running with the ball scores tries. Box kicks can't. Absolutely. Christian says, Cat, yep, can't agree more. Box really need a wake-up. And a good finish there from Argentina. So try time to them, 29 points to 11 it is now. And are there a glimmer of hope here for them? One wonders. If they can score again now, then, well, no, they need to score quite a few tries. So just can't see Puma come back in this game. But a great try from Boffelli. Superb footwork in the corner to get that try from him. So we still got 28 minutes to go in this second half. 29 points to 30, well, 11 at the moment, with the conversion to come. Buffelli lining it up, trying to convert his own try. And that is a pretty decent strike from him. Through the middle it goes. So 29 points to 13 it is. And yeah, 2 quick tries from him. Sounds easy, but really hard to do. It's their first try in, well, let's see, 130 minutes against the All Blacks this year. So expecting them to score 3 more in a quick succession is a little bit beyond them, I think. Right, taken in by Pablo Matera inside the 22. Big tackle coming from George Power on him. Now Bertrand comes back to Carreras. The kick has been charged down, and it's a try to Finn. Whoa, he's knocked it on. It's Fanny Christie. Advantage to Argentina, and another charge down, this time from Will Jordan. And into touch it goes. So it's going to be a line out to Argentina, 10 meters from their own try line. But what a passage of play. Carreras kick charts down by Finley Christie, then knocks it on just before going over the try line. Picked up by Argentina and then kicked into Will Jordan again. So, yeah, it is quite a great move there, or passage of play that we saw there. Ashley asking, who do you think is good enough to beat the All Blacks? So any team on the day can beat them. You know, Ireland has done it, England has done it, South Africa's done it, Australia's done it. But in order for us to beat them, it does take quite an average performance from them to do it. Bernie says, beautiful commentary. Kiwi living in Australia. Thank you, Bernie. And then Achilles says, Bokker can win All Blacks. If we use the ball and score tries, if we put All Blacks under pressure, we can beat them. If we play like we did today, we're going to get destroyed. Absolutely. If we were playing the All Blacks today, that could have easily been another 50 points on the board. Right, so we have 25 minutes to go in this game. The All Blacks now, well, Argentina's got the scrum 5 meters from their own try line, and will do good to get away here. The scrums have been under pressure all day long. Bertrand just need to feed this quickly and get it out. Pablo Matera, no time to waste. This is going to be another, this time it's a penalty against the All Blacks. So illegal scrummaging there from them, and Argentina gets the penalty this time around. Right, so 24 and a half minutes to go. Argentina now with a penalty, 5 meters from their own try line. And they'll do good to get out of here. Right, the kick from Carreras, and it looks like he's going to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line inside his own half. Big scrum coming up. Not scrum, big line-up coming up for them. The Springboks getting a hiding next weekend is not good for World Rugby, says Mysterian. Absolutely, rugby needs to be competitive, and it's the 100 test as well. So a hiding would be almost as humiliating as the loss against Japan that year, you know, or Italy in 2016. I might even go, if we lose narrowly to the All Blacks, it's all good, but to get humiliated in a 100 test is not going to be good. Right, so Argentina has taken the line out on a 10-meter line here, and Julian Montoya is controlling it pretty decently here at the back of this maul. More replacements have come on for Argentina as well now, so it looks like it's Thomas Lozano who's on the field. Well, no, it's Gonzalo Garcia and on and scrum off here for Argentina with the box kick over the top, and now, it's been picked by Will Jordan. Did he knock it on? No, says the referee. It's gone backwards. So All Blacks got possession on their 10-meter line. Hoskinson Tutu now out to Artie Sevilla on a 10-meter line. Good defense from Argentina. Held up in attack. Now breaks away from Ethan Blackadder. Finley Christie, beautiful little pop pass. Back inside to Finley Christie. Here they come again. It's the All Blacks. To Ari Sevilla, just short of the 22. Ethan Blackadder now. Damian McKenzie out to Quinn Tupaya. He's going to straighten the line just short of the 22. Ethan Blackadder out to Damian McKenzie. Out wide it goes to Ari Sevilla. A little bit of a shamble there, but he's managed to get it back. And the All Blacks now have it 5 meters out from the 22. Ethan Blackadder. He's going to take it down himself, just short of the 22 now. Finley Christie, Damian McKenzie now. It's Charles down. Charles up by Ofa Tuangafasi. Still Jordan, a little knock on as well there. So Argentina survives it again. And it is going to be a scrum down to Argentina, just short of the 22. Great work in defense again. But Finley Christie, one hands from him as well. Just setting up a really good attacking movement there from the All Blacks. Mahmoud says, hi Guru, missed your show. Had a brutal battle with COVID. Glad to be back. No problem, Mahmoud. Just enjoying the support that I'm getting as well. So no problem. Goose Doctor says, nice work, Guru. What is the top thing you'd like to see the Bokke do next week that we haven't seen yet? Oh, I know it's a difficult one, because if you look at the way we've played, I would just love to see our backline for once go forward ball and really start breaking the defensive lines and getting that little offload, similar to what the All Blacks are doing here. But it's not our type of game plan. So what I do wish that we do correct on this next weekend is secure our breakdowns, win our lineouts, drive the mauls like we used to. Because today the mauls just went absolutely nowhere. The Wallabies kind of dominated us in that mauls. We need to tighten up our defense around the fringes. And an overall better kicking game from South Africa would be cool as well. If that's the game plan, then at least execute it to perfection. But yeah, it's less kicking and more running, score tries. We want to see that. But whether we got the capability of actually doing a running rugby game with go forward ball, that's a totally different question. Gonzalez has taken that one, and Carreras will kick this downfield, not into touch though. Jordy Barrett now to George Bruce on the 10-meter line. He gets it, switches back with Will Jordan. Will Jordan up to halfway for the All Blacks, right in the middle of the field. Here they come now. George Bridge again. Over halfway he goes. Finley Christie now out to George Bauer. Finley Christie, quick ball needed here for the All Blacks. Gets it back to Damian McKenzie, who's been really good at fly-off today. Now back inside to Quinn Tupaya. Gets the pass to Jordy Barrett. Damian McKenzie. Oh, Tui Pilato. They're getting man and ball at the same time. Now Damian McKenzie again. Out it comes to, who's that on the field? Dalton Papali, I think it is. No, it might be, no, it's Braden Inner, sorry, who's on the field here for them as well. So right on halfway, Finley Christie, Jordy Barrett now. Out it goes to Pavai, out to Ethan Blackadder. Right on halfway now. Finley Christie, Jordy Barrett. Taking it up over the advantage line. Gets the pass out to Quinn Tupaya. Up to the 10-meter line goes the All Blacks now. Here they come, Ethan Blackadder again. Just setting up the ruck for him. Finley Christie, Damian McKenzie, Ofa Tuangafasi, Will Jordan. Will Jordan double tackled by the defense of Argentina, and they've held him up in a tackle here. This could be a scrum down to Argentina. Yes, it is. So great work there from Argentina in defense again. And with 20 minutes to go, 29-13 it is. All Blacks comfortably leading at the moment. Yeah, it is unfortunately what it is at the moment. The All Blacks just running face after face, making that hard yards. We've seen some brilliant defense here from Argentina today, but just not able to keep them out. Yeah, Ashley Reiter says, do you think we have a chance with the Mauls or not? So if we play like we did today, then the Mauls are non-existent at this stage. Mysterian says, totally agree. South Africa having trouble scoring tries, though, and they can't afford to keep that up next weekend. Your commentary is as good as any professional and a lot more objective. Thank you, Mysterian, for that comment as well. Anthony says, could the Heat go against the All Blacks in North Queensland? Cards could come into play, so don't write South Africa off yet. Yeah, no, anything can happen in a game like that, but you have to match the skill set of the two teams at this stage, and unfortunately, I think the All Blacks are miles ahead. Right, here comes Carreras out to Kokobaras. He's going to kick it downfield, and underneath it is Geordie Barrett for the All Blacks. Goes for the up and under himself, chased down here by Will Jordan. Bit too far. Carreras has got it on the 22-meter line, and he's going to have a kick there and finds touch roundabout on the 10-meter line inside their own half. 29-13 it is now. And although the score's maybe not that massive at the moment, 16 points difference, it definitely shows on the field, and we could see the All Blacks open up in this last 15 minutes or so. Cody Taylor with the frame. Thomas Lozano also on for Pablo Matera now. Ethan Blackadder, Cody Taylor out to Damien McKenzie. Quinn Tupaya gets the pass, poor pass out to Damien McKenzie there, and he's in a bit of trouble right on his own 10-meter line. Gets the offload to Ethan Blackadder, and he's going to straighten the line for the All Blacks to almost halfway. Hoskinson to Damien McKenzie, out to Cody Taylor. Great defense from Kokobaras, and over the ball of Argentina, and they win the penalty there. Great work from the number 16 replacement, and that is Santiago Socino, who wins the penalty on the ground for Argentina. Much better alignment in defense from Argentina this last couple of minutes, and looking pretty decent as well. Can they set up another line out 5 meters out from the try line? Not hardly. Kick goes out about 15 meters out from the All Blacks try line, and still plenty of work that needs to be done here by Argentina. Peter asking, what is it with box supporters? We're watching a test match between two different countries, but they're still bemoaning their poor performance here. Don't like bad losers. Get a life. Oh, well, it is what it is. Right, here they go. Oh, it's been lost by Argentina from that line out. And here comes the All Blacks with a counter-attack. Braden Enner gets the offload to Will Jordan, back inside to Damien McKenzie. Up to the 10-meter line they go. Finley Christie gets it out to Ofa Tuangafasi. We're looking defense here from Argentina. 5 meters out from the 22 of the All Blacks. Finley Christie has got it. Goes to a little box kick over the top. And it's Buffelli who takes it beautifully. But Will Jordan makes a great tackle on him as well. Now Gonzalez. Out it goes to Kokobaras. On the 10-meter line, inside All Blacks territory now. On the attack they go again. Loops around is Santiago Carrera. Just brilliant defense from the All Blacks though. Just keeping them out at all costs now. Jean-Chris Malia out to Lavanini. Fraser dummy. Here comes Lavanini. High tackle from Finley Christie. Advantage here. Here they come, Kokobaras. Kokobaras up to the 22-meter line. Quick ball needed now. Marcus Kremer. Kremer makes headway just short of the 22. Now the replacement scrum off. Gonzalo Garcia making a couple of meters as well. Now Jean-Chris Malia gets it up. Beautiful pass now. Kokobaras back inside it goes. 5 meters out the pass. Just not able to find the hands of Gonzalez. And we will be coming back to a penalty to Argentina. Great work there from Kokobaras. And his skill level was too next level for the rest of the team, unfortunately. If that ball would have gone to hand on that switch around, it would have been try time to the Argentina time. Calvin says Bubba types team from these 4 teams to the Northern Hemisphere would be interesting spectacle. Yeah, Daniel Brott says would love to see the Box play rugby next week. And Mr. Achilles 121 says the Pumas are showing some resistance unlike last week. Danny says Box needs to loosen up and play the field or the All Blacks will destroy them. 15 minutes to go in this game, guys. 29 points to 13. And it's going to be a penalty to Argentina. Luke Jacobson on the field for Oscar Satuto, and Bowden Barrett on for Damian McKenzie as well. Just bringing in that fresh legs just to counter this Argentina attack now. Ashley Rutter says, if we go to the Six Nations, Wales will be our difficultest game. I think even Ireland and England also, don't write them off. Scotland as well. Six Nations are tough as well. It's just a different type of ball game altogether. Jeremy says, Bowden on the sideline. Yeah, so here we go now. So Sina with the throw into this line out 5 meters out from the try line. Can we see another try from Argentina? More replacements for them as well as Matthias Moroni, and I think Domingo Miotti is also on the field now for them. Throwing coming from Cecino. 5 meters out from the try line. Taken beautifully there by Argentina. Now from the maul here. Can they do something with this one? Going sideways at the moment. Now slowly working their way forward. Is Argentina here with a drive? Can they push it all over? Can they push it all along? No, it doesn't look like it. Patrick Tuipolotto has maybe secured this ball for the All Blacks, it seems. No, penalty advantage coming. Now Gonzalez Garcia. Still 5 meters out now. Here they come again. Lozano. Still 5 meters out now. Pick and go from Gonzalez. Now Garcia. Out it comes to the big boys again. Just 3 meters short is Argentina now. Garcia again out to Lavanini. Lavanini puts his head down. Just a meter out is the Argentina now. Carreras out wide. It goes to him. Steps back inside. Gets it out to Jean-Chris Malia. And again, just a meter short now. Garcia again. Oh, it's been knocked on by Argentina. So we will be going back for another penalty here to Argentina. Well, exciting play here from him towards the end of this game. 13 minutes left. And yeah, it is what it is. Now it says All Black and Alles 2010, all Jaguares buddies. Yeah. Working their work, hard at work at the moment here is Argentina trying to make the scoreboard look a lot better than last week, in fact. And they're doing a really good job at it as well. Right, play on here from Argentina. Line out 5 meters from the try line. Here we go. Taken in by Argentina again. Now they form the maul again, I think. Driving it sideways at the moment is Argentina. Just need to be careful for the touchline here. Now they swill it back inside. It goes down now. Cecino has taken it up. Another penalty advantage coming. And now Garcia, out it comes to Lozano. Lozano held up in the tackle. Will it come back for Argentina now? Slow ball coming. Scott Barrett also on for Patrick Tuipolotto. Lozano in, taking it up now. Garcia. Out it comes to the big boys again. Replacement prop forwards. 5 meters out from the try line. Garcia again. Here comes Lavanini. Good defense from the All Blacks. Keeping them out at all costs here. Another penalty advantage coming. Garcia to Carreras. Carreras held up in a tackle beautifully by Tupaia. Now Boffelli. Boffelli. Good tackle from Ethan Blackett on him. Garcia again now. Jean-Chris Malia. Out it goes to Matthias Moroni. 5 meters out from the try line again. Garcia gets it back to Marcus Kremer. 5 meters out still. Garcia again. Now it comes to Lozano. Runs around with Carreras. The quick hands to Jean-Chris Malia. Jean-Chris Malia. Good defense from Finley Christie. Carreras gets the pass out to, is it Matthias Moroni? But great defense from the All Blacks. And we're coming back for another penalty to Argentina. Ashley asking whether Argentina has a chance to win next week. Absolutely. Remember the last time they played Australia, they drew on 2 occasions. So it wouldn't be a surprise at all. Well, 10 minutes to go in this game then. Lavanini is down injured again, receiving some attention at the moment. But a great effort from Argentina, especially here in the second half, to really take it to the All Blacks at all costs. So I think, in fact, they are winning the second half by 7 points to 5, if I'm not mistaken. Barry says, I want Argentina to win this match. Unfortunately, it just won't be possible today, unfortunately. Right, so let's see. 5 meters out from the try line is Argentina now. Carreras wanted to take it quickly and score the try, but the referee called him back. Right, kicks it into the corner again and sets up another line-out. Must remember, if the All Blacks give away a penalty now, we should be seeing a yellow card come. Right, Sassini to throw this one in. Barry, did New Zealand get the bonus point? Yes, they have. They have secured the bonus point. 4 tries to 1, I think it is. Right over the top, it goes to Marcus Kremer now at the back, controlled by Lozano. Still going forward is Argentina now. They had gone backwards previously and now starting to move forward. Here they come again. Can they burst their way over the try line though? Still going is Argentina. Cocobaras has joined in there. But now it looks like that ball might be going down. No, still got it. Still coming, and oh no. It is a penalty, it looks like, to Argentina, to the All Blacks now. Truck and trailer again from them. And not happy with it is Argentina. Obstruction, truck and trailer it is. Well, this time it's only going to be a scrum to the All Blacks. Last time it was a penalty. This time it's only accidental. So 29-13 with 9 minutes to go in the second half. And yeah, the All Blacks spared a bit of blushes there. Right, 9 minutes to go. Scrum down to the All Blacks. Finley Christie to feed this ball to the scrum. And 5 meters out from their own try line. It's been a quite entertaining second half here. Much closer affair here. Like I said, I think Argentina winning the second half by 7 points. No, actually 10 points to 5. I think it is. All right, free kick to the All Blacks now. 5 meters out from their own try line. And Jordie Barrett will just kick this downfield and relieve some pressure. With 8.5 minutes to go. Right, the kick downfield from Jordie Barrett, and not going to find touch with that as well. Oh, what is the call here from Jaco Paper? I think Jordie Barrett took it way too far over the 5 meter where he was supposed to be kicking it, and the All Blacks have been penalized for that with a scrum down to Argentina. Well, he took it. I also thought for a second there that he basically kicked it almost from 10 meters out. Yeah, you can see there an extra 5 meters gained from Jordie Barrett. So Jaco Paper has called him back for a scrum down to Argentina then. Interesting call. You don't see these ones a lot anymore in this game of rugby. A very good call from Jaco Paper there. Scrum down to Argentina with 7.5 minutes to go. 5 meters out from the All Blacks try line. And it is going to be Gonzalez to throw this ball in for them. Yeah, Gonzalo Garcia to feed this ball for Argentina. All Blacks have looked very good on defense today. I think Argentina could have squeezed in a couple of tries themselves today had it not been for this great defense. Mahmoud says 227 people listening. Great numbers, Guru. Thank you. Right, so Garcia feeds that ball, but a big scrum from All Blacks, and they win the penalty from that scrum and just cementing their place in this Rugby Championship by winning this game quite comfortably in the end. It would have been a great opportunity for Argentina to score, but defensively, they've been brilliant as this All Blacks, and what a big scrum from them at that one as well. Achilles says sometimes get 4 to 5K listeners. Thank you for that one, Achilles, as well. Right, so it's going to be a line out now to the All Blacks about between the 10 and the halfway line inside their own half. Rugby fan, where are you from? I'm from South Africa. Right, so it's been taken by Argentina again now from sloppy line out. Here comes Garcia. Out it goes to Cocobaras, and out wide they go now. Opportunity out wide. Oh, just unfortunately, the touchline wins at the end of the day. But beautiful hands from them in the end. Valo Kennedy, thank you again for enabling us to see the games. No problem, Val. Just glad that you guys enjoy the commentary. Right, so with a couple of minutes left, 5 minutes left, 6 minutes left in this game, 29-13, and the All Blacks are just holding out at the moment. Cody Taylor, the throw into this line up about 10 meters out from their own try line. And he's been pretty quiet so far in this game since he's come on. I think Takiao had a phenomenal game, but obviously one cannot underestimate the quality of Cody Taylor as well. So we see more replacements coming on now for Argentina as Domingo Miotti comes on for, I think it will be for Carreras. Yeah. So Cody Taylor with a throw into this line out. 5 minutes to go in this one. Taken by Tupovai. Now Finley Christie. Out it goes to, is it Artie Sevilla? Yeah, Artie Sevilla taking it up beautifully to just inside the 22 now. Finley Christie again. Scott Barrett driven back in a tackle by Thomas Lavanini. Finley Christie sets it up again for them. Gets it back to Bowden Barrett, sorry. And he's going to kick it downfield into the hands of Carreras. Carreras now over halfway. Goes into the space again. Beautiful run from him, but intercepted by Will Jordan, but quickly wrapped up by Buffelli. Will Jordan gets the ball out to Ethan Blackadder. Now Geordie Barrett again. Bowden Barrett. Out it comes to Cody Taylor. Out to Artie Sevilla now. Artie Sevilla trying to straighten the line here for the All Blacks. 5 meters outside of their own 22 at the moment. Comes back Finley Christie out to Bowden Barrett now. Tupovai out to Scott Barrett again. Still about 5 meters outside their own 22. The All Blacks now. Taken up by George Bauer. Great defense again from Argentina. Finley Christie. Oh, it's been knocked on or backwards from Bowden Barrett. Tries to get the offload. And now into the hands of Argentina. Here they come. John Cruz Malia. John Cruz Malia tackled by Braden in a beautiful tackle. Now Garcia again. Gets it out to Lozano. Now Garcia again. Beautiful running angle here from Argentina. Can they get another try before the end of this game? Sosini puts his head down. The ball spills loose into the hands of the All Blacks now. And Will Jordan is going to kick this downfield. Nobody at the back here for Argentina. Who's going to go back for this one? It looks like it's Carreras. Carreras is back, but tackled by a sea of All Blacks. And they have got the ball back as well as the All Blacks now. Will Jordan. Will Jordan in possession now. Just sets up the ruck here. Geordie Barrett. Out it goes to Scott Barrett. Bowden Barrett. Artie Sevilla. Artie Sevilla out. It goes to George Bridge over the 22-meter line. He goes about 10 meters out from the try line now. Ofa Tuangafasi at scrum off. Gets it out to Bowden Barrett. Now Scott Barrett. Beautiful offload to Tupovai. And it's going to be another try to the All Blacks here with 2.5 minutes to go. Great counter from the All Blacks again. And it just shows you the quality of this side. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from them. Lance says great commentary. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure, Lance, as well. Right, so the All Blacks have now just sealed this win beautifully off with 2 minutes to go. 36 points to 13 it should be after this conversion. Great work from Scott Barrett to get that offload out to Tupavai. And he's had a phenomenal game himself as well. Mysterian asking, how close are the All Blacks to becoming number one? So I think that they do, or they will be overtaking South Africa after this game. Not 100% sure how the system works, but Mysterian, I do believe that I've heard or read a news article saying that the All Blacks will overtake South Africa if they win and we lose. Ashley says, nice game, thanks for sharing. And then Dennis Bowling says, All Blacks rock. So 36 points to 13 it is, with just under a minute to go in this game. So there's time for one more restart or one more try maybe from the All Blacks today. But overall, it's been another dominant display from them. Currently, there's a player down from Argentina as well. It is Jean-Martin Gonzalez who's down, who's receiving some attention at the moment. With just under a minute to go. Possession in the second half has gone 59 to 41 to Argentina, as well as territory 65 to 35%. This shows you once again that the All Blacks can attack and defend at the very same time. Naomi Pretoria says, Kuru, you deserve a good sister after helping us to be part of the two games. And thanks, you made the game. Good commentary. Thank you, guys. Cat Grits also. There's still a minute left, guys. All Blacks might score one more try. And here they come. The offload, not a good one. And it's been taken by Jean Cruz Malia for Argentina with just 30 seconds to go in this one. The ball spills out loose. Garcia's got it, control over it. And Buffelli is now going to be at scrum half. Well, we are going to go back for that knock-on from the All Blacks because no advantage from that. So the last scrum of the game won from Argentina. Time is basically up on the clock. Katniss says, Guru, thank you very much for the commentary today. We'll listen to you again next weekend from Vietnam. Thank you, Kat, for the support as well. I know you almost follow all the games as well, so really appreciate it. Then Stephen says the All Blacks need to be exposed to Northern Hemisphere teams more often, I think, as well. And then Anthony says, as a Kiwi, you are the best to listen to. Thanks, bro. Thank you, Anthony, for that one as well. And then Warrior says, thanks, I've enjoyed your commentary. So here comes Argentina with the last play of the game, surely. And it's Garcia out at Carreras, caught right on the 22-meter line now. Needs to get quick ball now. Comes back again to Sassini. Sassini gets it out to Jean Cruz Malia. Now Cabares. Just nowhere to go for Argentina. Over that ball is the All Blacks, but nearly stealing it. Garcia gets it back now, and here they come again. Just over the 22-meter line. Penalty to the All Blacks. And one wonders whether they might want to kick this downfield and have another crack. Pumas showed guts today, says bang bang. And then Barry asking, is there any hope for us during this championship? No, there's not. So the All Blacks have decided to kick that into touch. So 36 points to 13 win for them. Pacific Marlo says, thank you for the chats. Awesome come try. All Blacks is a good team. And then Kathy FX says, awesome job. Thank you. And Taraman says, 153 watching. 49 thumbs up, guys. Anyway, press that like button if you haven't done so already. And then just subscribe if you're new to the channel as well, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this live commentary, guys. In the end, the All Blacks just too strong for them, winning 36 points to 13 against Argentina. And that should wrap up the Rugby Championship quite lovely. Until next time, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. Cheers for now.